Hi, welcome back to my channel. I will be presenting to you emotional distancing. So, what is emotional distancing? Emotional distancing, based on my research, is our incapability or unwillingness to connect our emotion to other people. For some people, emotional distancing is good because it helps protect them from being anxious, from being depressed, and from being stressed out. It is their choice. But for some, the emotional detachment isn't always voluntary. They are emotionally detached because they had a bad experience before. They experience traumatic events in their lives. They experience being physically and sexually abused. So what is emotional detachment? It has a positive effect. It also has a negative effect. When you talk about the positive effect, emotional detachment, it helps you set limitation. If you're having a boyfriend or a girlfriend, it helps you become more vigilant about yourself. You know how to put limits, you know how to put boundaries. How about the negative effect? The negative effect of being emotionally detached is when if it's too much and then you feel numbed, muted, you don't feel anything, you feel nothing. You are not happy, you are not sad, you are just being numb. You don't feel anything. So, what are the symptoms of emotional detachment? Emotional detachment, people who experience emotional detachment, they create unstable relationship. It's hard for them to maintain a relationship. Why is it so? Why they are having difficulties? Because they avoid people, because they don't express emotion, and they don't love the and they are losing the loving feeling. They don't share emotions. Emotionally unavailable person, they don't share emotions. So what causes emotional detachment? There are factors. We have voluntary, we also have the result of trauma or abuse and other conditions. When you talk about voluntary, it is their choice not to engage themselves to the person. It is their choice not to be part of the group. It is called considered voluntary. How about trauma or abuse? If the person is experiencing a bad and traumatic event in their past lives, possible the person will also feel emotionally distant to other people. How about other conditions? If you have mental illnesses like depression, bipolar disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, so those are the other conditions that make you feel distant, emotionally distant to other people. So for couples, at some point in our lives, for couples like us, because I am married, there are five causes why we are experiencing emotionally unstable relationship. Possible your partner is just stressed out about the work. Possible he is having depression, distressed, losing that loving feeling. He will just want to be alone. He wants space. And if your partner is also experiencing a lot of criticism or you keep on blaming each other. So possible it's one of the reasons why our partner is so distant from us. So what makes our partner emotionally unavailable? When they avoid the word relationship. Because when you talk about relationship, it needs give and take. When you talk about relationship word, it is a two-way. It's not a one-way decision. You don't like making plans. Our partner become emotionally unavailable if they don't want making plans. You just want to hang out, have fun, be happy. There are signs of an emotionally unavailable partner. They don't communicate. They don't communicate with you. They are so distant. They avoid labels. They don't compromise their time. So they don't want to talk serious. They don't want to talk any serious discussion. They are so shallow. But could I be the emotionally unavailable? Am I the reason? When you think you are the reason, try to check this out. If you're trying to commit yourself to somebody you and then you want to back out suddenly, possible you are still undergoing the process of emotional instability. You don't trust, you keep on worrying about losing yourself in a relationship. That's why you want to get out because you feel that you are losing yourself anymore. Signs that you are emotionally unavailable, you withhold your feelings, you are distrustful. Do you think it's bad to be emotionally unavailable? Yes? No? Yes, it's not bad to be emotionally unavailable. It doesn't make you a bad person. It only means that you need to work out with your life. You need some personal development about yourself. So it's a learning experience. So if we don't learn the lessons of having an healthy relationship, it will damage us. The problem will always be repeating over and over again with the same and different partner. When you talk about emotionally unavailable person, you are just having a very shallow relationship. It's not deep, it's not a full commitment, it's just a hangout or a friendly game. That's emotional unavailability. So how to cope up? Self-check, re-evaluate yourself, seek professional help if you need to. Start a conversation. Do not be afraid to open up, to express your emotion to another person, but always think everything should be put into limits. There are 5 truths about emotionally unavailable person. You are not his priority. It's not about you, it's about him. And changing is very difficult for them. That's why they need time, space, they need self reflection to check themselves what is going on with me. Emotionally unavailable person, they see relationship as a comfort zone. I want you because you give me comfort. If you don't give me the comfort that I need, I will back out. Possible that's the reason why they are considered emotionally unavailable. They don't want people to come into their lives. So how to deal with them? Be aware of the causes, recognize the sign, reflect, consider counseling if you need to. If you are having difficulties, be mindful with it. But we need to understand that. Don't you know that people who are experiencing emotional instability are also experiencing anxiety and depression? So my previous video talks about the link in between stress and depression. If you weren't able to check it out, please do so for you to understand the relationship between stress and depression. So being in a relationship with someone who is emotionally unavailable, it's very frustrating and painful. Why? Because you are unseen, unloved, unwanted. It seems that you don't exist in the life of your partner. In order to have a good, healthy relationship, it needs emotional connection. Emotional connection. So how to start letting people in? Start with your family. Start with your most stable relationship, which is your family. And then go to someone, engage to some healthy couples for you to do self-realization about how to make your life work with your partner. It takes time. It's only a matter of time. Changing is difficult, but at least you are working with it. It's part of your learning experience. So how to let other people in? Confront, accept, and be mindful. Do not expect perfection. Life isn't perfect at all. We will experience struggles, difficulties, but we should learn how to move on. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to be more updated or get more updates about all my presentations here, please do subscribe to my channel to get more updates. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Ay, Shaggy. Very noisy.